Hello everyone, well welcome to the first video of the 14 days challenge. Let's try and continue to exercise throughout the next 2 weeks as much as you can. Get your family involved. The first video is for the essential level. So if you recently started Pilates, or possibly you've got a bit of lower back pain, or your shoulder is aching, or your knees feel uncomfortable, essential level is for you. Try it out and please leave your comments. Let me know whether you found it too difficult, whether you found it too easy, yeah? And I will adjust next time. Let's start, no more talking. You are going to sit up straight. Your feet and your knees are hip distance apart. Lengthen through the top of your head. Your spine is nice and long. I need you to inhale through your nose. Exhale through your pursed lips. That's how we breathe in Pilates. Nice and deep through your nose. Exhale as if you're blowing the candles on your cake. Relax your shoulders. And again, inhale. Forced exhalation. Exhale. Purse your lips. And exhale nice and hard. And again, 2 more. Feel what's happening with your abdominals as you exhale. Your abdominals should contract immediately just because you're using the forced exhalation. Now I need you to inhale one more time. Exhale and relax on top of your knees. Stay here. Inhale into the back of your rib cage. Expand the back of your rib cage and relax. Imagine if I put my hands on the back of your rib cage, you're going to inhale into my hands. And exhale and relax. Make sure your hands are down here. And again, inhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale and roll yourself back up. Lengthen, build the height into your spine. Now bring your arms forward. You're going to retract your scapula. You're going to bring your shoulder blades together. So this is called the retraction of the scapula, shoulder blades together. I'm going to turn around to show you what it is. I am reducing the distance between my shoulder blades. I am not lifting my shoulders. I'm bringing them back and I'm returning back to neutral. And again, shoulder blades together, return back into neutral. Keep going. Give me 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Now remember to keep your abdominals in. That's good. Now you're going to reverse the movement. You're going to reach forward, return back to neutral. Reach forward, return back to neutral, and 2 more times. And 1 more time, reach, return back to neutral. Good. Now lift your arms up and give me 4 arm circles. 3. Think about lifting your abdominals in and up towards your rib cage, right? So your belly button comes in and aiming to go up towards your rib cage. Change the direction of your arms for 4. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. That's great. Now, I need you to put your hands behind your thighs. Remember, your tailbone is right there. What I need you to do is to slide that tailbone underneath towards your feet, right? So you're sliding your tailbone, rounding your spine into a C shape and lift through the spine. And again, you're going to tuck your pelvis, pull your abdominals in and lift. And again, tuck and lengthen through the top of your spine and tuck. You see what's happening to my pelvis, right? I'm rounding, I'm aiming to put my lower back on the mat and I'm lifting up. And again, aim to put it down. My lower back is very curved. And that happens because I'm using my abdominals, I'm scooping, and I'm lifting tall, keeping my abdominals engaged. And again, 3 more, and lift, 2 more, and lift, and 1 more time, and lift. Good job. Now I need you to lie down on your side, keep your knees bent, and your arms are in front of you. Good. Shoulders down. Inhale through your nose, exhale, lift your arms to the sky, and rotate backward through your rib cage. Stay here for 1 breath. I need you to inhale into the side of your rib cage. Now inhale. As you exhale, you're going to return back to center. Let's do it one more time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift and rotate. Stay here for one breath. Inhale. Relax. One more time. Inhale. As you exhale, roll back down. Good. Now swap around. I'm sorry, I've got to turn my back to you, but only for 1 second. I hope you'll not mind. Keep your hands down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale and rotate. Stay here. I need you to inhale into the side of your rib cage. Inhale and release back. And let's do it one more time. In. Good job. Stay here and relax. And one more time in. And out. Let's return back to center. Wonderful. Lie down on your back now. Let's talk about two main spine positions. Most of you know, but just in case you don't, in Pilates, we work in two different spinal positions. One is called neutral. So neutral spine is when I'm completely relaxed and I'm having a little curve under my lower back where I can easily put my fingers through. To check whether you are in neutral, I need you to create a diamond shape through your fingers. I need you to put your fingers on your pubic bone and connect your thumbs into that little triangle. All right, and your pubic bone should be absolutely parallel to the floor. All right, so my fingers and my thumbs are now completely level, and that's my neutral. Okay, so inhale through your nose. Remember how to breathe. Exhale, pull your abdominals in, maintaining your neutral spine so your back is rounded. You're not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating that curve. And I'm not pressing it down. It's just that nice natural back. Yeah, and again, inhale through your nose. Exhale, pull your abdominals in nice and deep. Make sure you're fully connected through your core. One more time, inhale. Exhale, narrow your waist through the sides. Contract your core. Good. Now, the second position of your spine is called an imprint. And what I need you to do, I need you to put your fingers on your hip bones and your thumbs on your ribs, right? And now you're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to slide your fingers towards your thumb and look what happens. My pubic bone lifts gently and my lower back is now completely flat on the floor. Let's try it again. You're going to inhale. You're going to exhale, lift your pubic bone gently and lower the back. So now I no longer have a gap between my back and the mat, right? One more time, inhale, return to neutral. Exhale and imprint. Good. And inhale and return back to neutral. Let's stay here for a second. We're going to do first exercise in neutral spine. Very simple. Put your hands on the ground. You're going to slide one leg away and come back to center. The other leg away and come back to center. That's good. So now I need you to check. Let's tick some boxes. Are you contracting your abdominals? Yes or not? Is your pubic bone parallel to the floor, or is it lifting and your back now on the ground as well? No, you've got to keep that natural curve, right? So tick number 3, do I have a little gap between my back and the mat? Inhale, use your abdominals to bring your legs back to center. Inhale, and out, and inhale, and out, and relax. That's wonderful. Now let's imprint. You remember what to do. Your fingers are down, your thumbs are on your ribs, and you're now sliding your hips to your ribs. My back is now completely flat on the ground. I am going to lift my leg, right leg to the tabletop and lower it down. My left leg to the tabletop and lower it down. So let's tick those boxes again. Are your abdominals engaged? Are they working hard? Is your lower back on the mat. Can you feel the mat with all your vertebrae of the lower back? Now, what I need you to do, I need you to open up for your chest, keep your shoulders on the ground. I need you to completely relax your legs. Keep your legs nice and relaxed. You're using your core muscles, deep core, your transverse abdominis. This is the muscle which runs horizontal across your body. And it covers, it's not just in front, it goes all the way around your spine and connects on the back. It's like a brace, right? And that's what you need to think about. When I say engage your core, what does it mean really? I need you to pull your belly button in. I need you to narrow your waist. Remember, it's a brace, so it covers us from all directions, right? And also you need to engage it from the back. Everything is on, but your shoulders are relaxed. And that's the trick. Keep going, 4 more, lift and down. Well, I've been talking so much. You should be feeling your core right now. 1 more time. Exhale and relax. Lower down. That's great. Okay, let's return back into neutral and let's do what we call an up prep. Before we do the up prep, I need to teach you how to do it. So stay where you are. You can stay on the back. What happens when we lift? When we lift the upper body into to do any kind of abdominal exercise, it all needs to start with your head, right? So when you crunch, you first of all need to gently nod your head. It's a very tiny movement. We are flexing both 2 top vertebrae of your cervical spine, which is your neck. So it's a little flexion of your head. And then you're going to lift your shoulders and your upper back. So remember that your head is your first vertebra. We can consider the head being first vertebra. So everything starts here. You're going to nod your head and then you're going to flex. Yeah? Let's try it out. So first of all, inhale, return back into neutral. Inhale through your nose. Contract those horizontal fibers of your transverse abdominis. Stay. Inhale through your nose, nod your head, exhale and lift. Keeping your back neutral. Don't press your lower back to the floor. Return back down. And again, inhale. Exhale, nod your chin and round your back. Now, pubic bone remains parallel to the floor. That triangle is still very, very straight. And back down, keep going. Lift your arms parallel and relax back down. And relax back down. Keep going. Nod your chin and lift and lower. Nod your chin and lift and lower. 2 more times. And down. And 1 more time. Lift and down. Good job. Now I would like you to imprint your back. So we're following the same principle. We're lowering, we're bringing your hips to your ribs, and you're going to lift your right leg to the tabletop. Put both hands behind your head. Now I'm going to keep my right elbow on the ground and only lift through my left elbow and back down. I am watching for exactly the same main points. My abdominals are flat, my lower back is on the floor. Keep going again. Lift and lower. Lift. Can you keep your abdominals flat all the time? And down and lift and down. 4 more. Up. Last 2. And last 1, and relax back down. Good. Now lift the other leg up. You're going to keep your elbow on the ground and the opposite elbow is going to come up and down. And again, lift. Keep going. Abdominals are in. Keep lifting and down. 3 and 2. Last 4 to go. Keep your abdominals flat and lower. And 3 and lower. And 2. And one more time, up and down. And relax. Lower your leg on the floor. Wonderful. Okay, I need you to now turn around on your back. You're going to go into the back extension exercises. Okay, so first of all, I need you to pull your tailbone down towards your feet. All right. I need you to engage your abdominals. Abdominals are on. Your head is in line with the spine. You're going to inhale, pull your abdominals away from the floor. Exhale, lift into the straight line and lower yourself down. Abdominals are on. Before you lift, you must tense your abdominals. And again, lift, lift, lift. And lower. Keep going up. Engage your legs. Make sure your legs are active as well. Lift. Now, remember, look, I'm not lifting with my head. My head is not moving. My head, like I said, is the first vertebra of my spine. It stays in line with my spine. Lift. And one more time. Lift. Good job. Now I need you to extend your hands towards your hips. Pull your abdominals in as you inhale. Exhale. Reach your fingers towards your feet and lower down. Keep going again. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. 4 more. Good job. And 3. And 2. And one more time. Lift and hold. And relax back down. Good. Now, put your hands down on the floor. Shoulders low. Abdominals are on. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your upper body and roll down slowly. Inhale. Keep your legs on the floor. Lift and lower. Now you are lifting now a bit more heavier weights, right? So make sure your abdominals are on and stabilize your scapula. Draw your shoulders down. And again, 4 more. Lift. Exhale and lift. And last 2. And up. And one more time. Lift and lower. That's good. Sit back into your shell stretch. And relax back down. Wonderful. Let's keep going. We're going into a half roll back. So keep your feet on the ground, hip distance apart. Your knees are hip distance apart. Round your spine and hold. So we're starting with the C shape for the spine. Remember what we did in a warm-up. We tucked the tail under, we rolled back. Abdominals are flat. You come back into vertical. Just bring your pelvis into vertical. Don't come back too low. Right? So you're going back and now scooping through your abdominals. Exhale. Inhale and lower, shoulders down. Make sure your shoulders are not here, right? Your shoulders are stable. Roll back. Inhale, go down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, go down. Exhale, lift. And one more time, in. And now you're going to slide your arm gracefully to one side. Return back to center. And the other side, return back to center. Keeping your abdominals engaged. Lift. Inhale. And back. 4 more. And lift, shoulders down. 3. And lift. 2. And lift. And one more time, down. And lift. That's good. Lengthen through the top of your spine. Let's have a seat. Let's bring your legs straight, your feet are flat, and lengthen through the top of the spine. Ignore the crank, baby, you can hear it. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, rotate for 3, 3, and 2, and 1, lift and lengthen. 3, and 2, and 1, lift and lengthen. It's really important you keep your back straight. Now, if you cannot sit in this position for whatever reason, please take a cushion from your sofa, put it under your glutes. Have a seat a little bit higher, right? Or possibly you can just bend your knees, because that will help you to keep your back really straight. That's the most important part of this exercise, is being able to lengthen through the top of your spine. Shoulders down, abdominals are on. Exhale, rotate, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. So it's up to you whether you want to keep your knees bent or straight. Make sure your legs are not sliding. So stabilize your legs and only rotate through your rib cage. Rotate, rotate, rotate and lengthen. And one more time, rotate, rotate, rotate. And the last one. And back and relax. Just relax over your legs. Have a quick stretch. Good job. And now we're going to lie down on your back for the famous 100. Let's try and work in neutral today. Remember what to do. You're going to inhale through your nose. You're going to narrow through your waist, contracting your abdominals, keeping your pubic bone parallel to the floor, and having this nice little curve under your back. Inhale, remember your head nod. You're nodding your chin gently, you're coming up. Stay here with me. Make sure your abdominals are on. Let's move. You're going to inhale for 5 pulses. Exhale for 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abdominals are in 30. If your neck is bothering you, you can put one hand behind 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Keep going. Can you lift your shoulders a little bit higher? 60. 70. Keep going. 80. Pull your abdominals a little bit more. Only 20 to go. 90. And last 10. And now hold and relax back down. Good. Okay, we're continuing to work on neutral spine, and you're going to lift one leg to the tabletop, the other knee is bent. Put your hands on your hip bones. This is all about your pelvis stability. You're going to rotate the femur, which is the bone right here. The biggest bone in your body is your femur, and it's rotating through your hip joint. Keep your abdominals in. And in. And shoulders are relaxed and on the floor. And down. Now you're going to change the direction. So try to make the circles as smooth as possible. Keep your abdominals on, working hard. So the pelvis is not rocking, right? We want to stabilize ourselves as much as possible. And 3 more. And 2 more. Abdominals are in. And 1. And release back down. Relax. Swap to the other leg. Hold. Let's rotate. Now, if you feel any kind of cracking in your hip, one thing to do is to reduce the range of your movement. The other thing is to pull your abdominals tighter, right? To return the pelvis into a neutral spine. Then there is no longer any friction between your femur and your hip socket. Let's change the direction. Let's go. 6, shoulders down. 5 and 4 and 3. Can you feel it? And 2, use your abdominals. And 1, and return back down. Beautiful. Okay, you're going to slowly come up. Come on up into your 4-point kneeling. We're going to do some work here. I need you to tuck your toes under. I need you to put your hands underneath your shoulders, and your knees are directly under your hips. Okay, your abdominals are on, and what's really important is to gently tuck your tail to return your spine into neutral. Yeah, abdominals are on. Inhale, exhale, lift your knees just 1 inch, or maybe 1 centimeter, very little lift, and lower down. Exhale and lift, and lower, keep going. So you're using your abdominals to lift your knees off the floor. and relax back down. That's good. And again, and back. Now remember to unlock your elbows. I'll show you. My elbows are now locked. You see those creases? They're facing you, right? That's locked. And that puts too much pressure on your elbow as well as on your shoulder. You need to unlock your elbows by rolling those creases towards each other, right? The pressure is off your shoulders as well as your elbows. So it's really important. So unlock your elbows and let's continue with the exercise. Exhale, lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Keep going. And down, and up, and down, and last two, and last one, and down, and relax for a quick stretch rest. Good job. Now come back into your 4-point kneeling one more time. I need you to lift one arm and reach as far as you can, keeping your pelvis stable. You're rotating through your rib cage. Return back down. Switch and reach. And back. Keep going. Lengthen away. Rotate through your spine. And back. And reach away. And back. And two more times. And last one. Reach. And release. Back down. Nice. Good job. Okay, let's work on your pelvical stability one more time. So we're pulling abdominals deeper in. We're gently tucking the tail just very little to be neutral. Okay, now I need you to stabilize your pelvis. Your pelvis doesn't move. Pay attention to where your left hip is now. Your left hip is right above your left knee, right? Keep it there. Don't collapse into your left hip. Slide your right leg back. Don't collapse. Return back down. Abdominals are working. You are stable. Now, watch your right hip. Your right hip is right above your right knee. Don't collapse into that hip. Lengthen your left leg away and come back. So you should be feeling your obliques now. Stabilizing. Keep going. Reach and back. And again, pull your abdominals in, reach away and back. Reach away. And back. Now you're going to lift the leg a little bit higher. So again, watch your left hip. Don't allow it to move. Lift the leg up and relax. The other side, lengthen. And of course, you're lengthening through the top of your head. Don't drop your head down. Lift your leg. Make sure we're not swinging through the back. We don't want any of this, right? You want to be very stable. Pulling your abdominals in and down, and 3, and down, and 2, and one more time. Reach. Oh, that's me swinging the back a little bit. Very bad. Let me move forward. All right, wonderful. Now you're going to stabilize yourself one more time. This time you're going to lift your arm up and lower it down. And the other arm. But you should not be lifting your shoulders to your ears, right? So bring your shoulder down. Lift the arm and lower it down. Lift. Your scapula is drawing you down, up, and down. So the scapula is drawing towards your waist, right? Hold it, hold it. So stabilize that scapula. Bring your elbow towards your rib cage. Reach. And reach. Abdominals are on. Hop. And reach. Down. And now hold. Stabilize your scapula one more time. Pulse your arm for 6, 4, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lower. Let's check on the elbows. Are your elbows locked again? Release your elbows. Tuck your tail under. Abdominals are on. Lift your right arm up. Stabilize your scapula. Bring your elbow to your rib cage. Reach. And reach. And 2. And 1. Hold the arm up. Pulse it up. Again, remember, don't collapse into the opposite hip. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Sit back into your shell stretch. Relax. Okay, wonderful. Let's turn around on your back. We're going to work on your abdominals one more time. Lie down and relax. Imprint your spine. So you're lowering your lower back to the mat. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, right leg to the tabletop. Inhale one more time. Exhale, left leg to the tabletop. Lift, nod your head. Lift your head and shoulders up, stay here. Abdominals are very flat, you're feeling the imprint. Extend the left leg, one leg diagonal, and the other. Keep going, lift your shoulders as high as you can. Reach, and back, and reach, and back, and back, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and return back down. Flies are coming out, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Okay, now let's imprint your spine one more time. Right leg to the tabletop, exhale. Inhale one more time, left leg to the tabletop, hold. I need you now to roll your knees into your chest and return back down. Knees into your chest and return back down. Abdominals are on, nice and gentle. Now remember, there is no momentum here. You're not using any momentum, you're using your abdominal muscles to lift and return back down. 4, and down, and 3, and down, and last 2, and one more time. Lift and lower. One leg goes down to the floor and the other leg comes down to the floor. I need you to now keep your feet hip distance apart. Bring your feet a little bit closer to your body. Let's go into a shoulder bridge. Look upward, lift your pelvis up. As you lift, your glutes are working hard, squeeze your glutes, but you also must pull your abdominals in. Return back down. Lift and down. Keep going, lift and down. Squeeze your glutes and release. And again. 4 more abdominals are on and low. And 3 and down and 2. You should not be turning your head the way I do. Ideally, in this exercise, not even ideally, it's really important not to turn your head. So just listen to me, and I'll try not to look into the camera as well. And squeeze your glutes, and 2 more times lift, and 1 more time lift and hold. Keep your pelvis nice and high. I need you to now put your body weight into your left foot and lift your right heel up, hold. Make sure your pelvis is really high, pubic bone is pointing to the sky, and your abdominals are on. Lower your right heel down. Now your body weight is in your right foot, lift your left heel up and lower it down. Feel your glutes, keep switching your feet. 1 heel and down. Can you pull your abdominals in and upwards towards your ribs, right? So you're pulling them in and up. Check on your pelvis. Is your pelvis still high? I hope it is. And down, and lift, and lift. Keep going. 4 and 3, and abdominals are on, and the last one. And slowly lower your pelvis back on the floor. Give your knees a hug and roll yourself right and left, right and left. Good job. Now we're going to slowly come up the way you feel more comfortable. Protect your lower back always, and come on up into your 4-point kneeling, but this time we're going down on your elbows to do some donkey kicks. Now look, my back is now sagging, right? Because I did not engage my abdominals. So I'm going to tuck my tail. I'm going to pull my abdominals nice and flat. Keep them there and extend the leg. Noisy neighbors, very noisy. Keep your chest away. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So make sure your toes are Your toes are pointy. Let me move a little bit. I am pointing my toes. I am trying not to swing from my lower back. You know what I always say, champagne glasses on the back. I'm trying not to spill it. I'm trying to push my chest away. Abdominals are tight. Lift. And down. 3 and down. 2 and one more time. Now lift and hold this leg. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, don't drop your head. Keep your head lifted. Up and up and up and up. Hold. Now give me a little leg circle. Only for 4. And the other way around. Rotate the other way around. Abdominals are lifting up. 2 and 1. And sit back into your quick shell stretch. Good. Return back. Continuing to lift through your abdominals. Pointing your leg. Now tap and lift. Okay, let's tick those boxes. Is your chest lifted? Is your head in line with the spine, or is it dropping? How is your champagne glass doing? Is it still on, or is the champagne all over you by now? Keep going, lift. So no swinging through the lower back, because your abdominals are working very hard. Remember, this is not just gluteal exercise, that's your abdominal exercise as well. Lift and hold that leg up. Let's pulse and pulse and pulse. Keep pushing your chest away. 4, 3, 2 and 1, and hold. Now rotate for 4, rotate for 3 and 2, and the other way around, and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and relax back down into your shell stretch. Wonderful. Okay, hips. We cannot forget about the hips. You're going to lie down on your side. Your wrist is under your head. Your elbow is straight. Make sure your elbow is not here. It should be pointing forward. And now it's really important to keep your head, your shoulders, your hips, and your feet in one line, and lift your abdominals off the floor, right? So we want to have some light here. Under your abdominals, point your foot and lift and lower the leg. So the trick is to push your pelvis away. So my hip bone, the top hip bone, somebody's trying to eat me at the moment. I didn't know I'm so tasty, but here you go. And your top hip is right above your lower hip. So keep going and up and up. Abdominals are on. So I'm trying not to swing through my waist at all, right? I am not doing this. That defeats the purpose of this exercise. We're working on your hips, so you should be feeling your hip rotators right now, right? And your waist should be very, very stable. So the distance between your rib and the hip should not be changing. So point your toes, reach and reach and reach. Abdominals are lifted and up. Now, top leg comes back, bottom legs comes back, and lower yourself down. And again, and up and up and down, and lift and lift and down, and again up and up and down. Keep going, lift and lift. Now both legs up. Let's do 8 and 6 and 5 and 4. Keep lifting through your obliques now. Now your abdominals are working even harder, right? And up and relax back down. Good. Have a seat. You're going to be in this position for now. You're going to put your legs to your knees together. I need you to push your chest forward. Keep your shoulder, so make sure you're not sinking into your shoulder. You're nice and high here, and obliques are on. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, lift your hips up. And lower down. And again, lift. And lower down. Oh, and it's starting to rain. And lower down. And again up. And lower down. And 2 more times. Keep pushing through your chest. Keep your shoulder nice and high. Lift lower down, relax. The other side. You are here. So remember, wrist under your head, your elbows pointing forward. Push your hip away. The hip bones are vertically right above each other. Your abdominals are lifted here. Reach your leg away. Let's lift and lower, lift and lower, and up. Keep going, lift and up and again, and good. So check on your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Make sure your head is in line with your spine, right? So your head is not, lots of people bring their heads forward. Return your head in line with the spine, up, and one more time. Now, top leg comes up, bottom leg comes up. You're going to lower down and lift. Now, make sure you not lift through your shoulders, right? My shoulders just wanted to lift up. So I have to stabilize myself. I have to use my core instead to help my legs. And down. And one, and two, and both legs are up, and up. Oh, I hope it's not going to start pouring because it's raining. And again, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and two more, and one more, and relax. Let's have a seat. Knees bent. Push your chest nice and high. You're going to lift up for 6 and lower down and lower down and lift and reach into a beautiful long line and 2 more and 1 more, reach and lower and relax. Beautiful, good job. Let's finish off with some upper body work. So you're going to be in this box position and bring your hands quite wide because we're going to start with your push-ups, right? Pull your abdominals in. As always, I need you to now try not to retract your scapula. Don't bring your shoulder blades together. Push yourself nice and high from the mat. Bend your elbows, inhale. Exhale and push. Inhale. It's actually really nice to exercise under a little rain. Don't we all love Dubai? And up. Let's look for the rainbow now. Once I finish, I'll have a look. Let's hope it will be a good sign for all of us that we will all go back to normal soon. I miss meeting people. And push it away. Keep going. 4 more. Pull your abdominals in. And 3, 2, and 1 more time. Lift and relax back down into your short stretch. Beautiful. And now we're going to work on your triceps. So bring your hands narrow, shoulder distance. Your elbows are tucked in. You're going to lower your elbows down on the floor. My forearms, so let's have a look at my forearms. My forearms are completely parallel to the ground, or parallel to each other, I should have said. And I lift and I bring my shoulders slightly forward. Push. Keep going down and lift. Abdominals are on, down. Lift. Keep going. 4 and 3. Push, push, push. And 2 and lift. And 1 and lift. And sit back into your shell stretch. Relax. All right, ladies, now you're going to tuck your tail and you're going to come up into your standing, right? So you're going to lift yourself up, keep your feet hip distance apart, and slowly roll and roll and roll and roll yourself up into the standing. All right, we're going to be here. Your feet are parallel and hip distance apart. Make sure you're going to tuck your tail because we don't want this overextended back. It's not good for your spine, right? So imagine you have a really heavy tail which pulls you down and your abdominals are always connected. Keep your feet parallel and let's go down. So again, you're checking on the positioning of your pelvis, right? And you're going to squat and you're going to lift. You're going to push your hips away as deep as you can. So make sure you're not pushing your knees forward. This is a wrong squat. We're pushing ourselves and our hips back and lift and back and lift. Abdominals are on 4 and 3. Keep going. And 2 and 1. Now you're going to go down and stay here. Hold it and lift and go down and hold and lift and 2 and 1 more time and lift. Wonderful. Let's bring your legs a little bit wider. You're going to point your feet aside, right? You're pointing your feet diagonally, so everything tracks down. We're opening through the hips, your knees and your toes are in line. So push your knees out this time, down and lift and down. How low can you squat? Can you get down? And again. Good. Keep your chest open, lengthen through the top of your head, lift, down, and 4 more, only 4 to go. And 3 and 2, push your knees out, and 1 and relax back down. Okay, return your feet to parallel. I need you to lift through your hips, shoulders down, balance, and return back down. And again, lift, squeeze your glutes and lift, and return back down, and lift, and 1 more time. Lift and hold and return back down. Drop your chin down on your chest. Relax your shoulders, round your upper back, roll yourself all the way down towards the floor. Now pull your abdominals in and you're going to lift 1 vertebra at a time. You're lifting through your lower back first, middle back, upper back. And return your shoulders and your head to neutral. 1 more time. Drop your head and roll all the way down and relax. Pull your abdominals in and lift up. 1 vertebra at a time. Your arms are very heavy. You're lifting and up and shoulders and your head. Now inhale. Exhale, relax. And 1 more time. And wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Every day there will be a new video, so please enjoy, stay motivated, stay active, encourage your husbands, encourage your kids to move every day for at least 1 hour, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.